Well, before you vote in the November election, ABC Action News is helping you cut through the confusing language on the ballot. Our Paul LaGrone is here with a look at Amendment 2. Paul, what can you tell us?
That's right, Wendy. From the ballot to your doorstep, whether you rent, whether you shop, or whether you work for a business, Amendment 2 affects you in so many different ways. The outcome impacts your income.
Amendment 2 is for everybody.
Amendment 2 is all about keeping the current limit on property taxes for all commercial property, everything from businesses and rental properties to second homes.
Amendment 2 is good for Florida families, renters, local businesses.
10 years ago, Florida voters approved the cap on property tax increases, but now that cap is set to expire next year unless Amendment 2 passes.
All that amendment does is say the current law that's already on the books.
Florida House Speaker Richard Corcoran led the push to put Amendment 2 on the ballot. He says if it fails, taxes will go up, and businesses will then pass on that extra cost to renters and consumers.
And when you raise that, guess what they're not doing? They're not investing in capital. They're not hiring more people. They're not giving people raises. It will absolutely stagnate our economy if that were to fail.
But Amendment 2 does have opposition from groups who say it's yet another example of corporate welfare for businesses, leaving the middle class shouldering much of the tax burden.
We don't want the limitation on revenues put into the state constitution.
Shirley Curry with the League of Women Voters says state lawmakers are essentially passing off their responsibility onto local governments.
I think it's a matter that's best left to the legislature when they do their annual budget.
And hopefully this all helps you cut through the tax jargon that you'll be staring at November 6th when you decide on this amendment. By the way, all of these amendments need 60% to pass. And if voters do approve Amendment 2, the limitation on property tax increases would be permanent. No expiration date this time. Wendy?
All right.